Hey there, Pisces. Dana here from Serious Vanity, your one-stop shop for transformational media production. I've got your creative Cartomancy 5-card general read for May 16th through the end of the month here. All the information you're going to need is going to be in the description box below. But I also encourage you to check out the general video that I posted all about Uranus in Taurus and the new moon in Taurus and all of the good new beginnings that we're all starting in on. I'm going to cut the cards 3 times with my left hand, and now I'm going to draw for you. This is Sun, Moon, and Rising. Jack of Clubs, 7 of Diamonds, Ace of Hearts, 8 of Spades, and 10 of Clubs. Well, Pisces, I see that you've got some long-term goals that you're thinking about right now. But you're in a period where you're not making necessarily any big moves as much as you are learning about the big moves that you want to make. If you're going to invest in a home or a business, you're looking at what your options are. You're trying to decide between a home and a business, really. Kind of this guy right here. There's like a balance issue of maybe you're thinking about being an entrepreneur, but how's that going to affect, the money situation in your life? Or, maybe you're thinking about putting down some roots and trying to think about how that would affect ultimately what you want to do with your life and what you do with your job, trying to kind of feel out. This is a student card in a lot of ways, but I don't necessarily feel like this is a university issue unless you're planning on doing some learning from home. But I think that it is more about learning how to make things work together. Because I think what I feel in this is that you want both. You're just not sure how it's going to happen. It probably is going to happen, but you don't want to upset this balance that you have come so far to shoot for. Like you're really thinking long term about what are you going to do with the rest of your life. And if you're a young person, you're thinking about the big picture of that, about how maybe if you do have a long-term romantic situation in mind, if you're bonded in a bonded relationship with someone and you do want to make it more permanent, but maybe you're not quite where you want to go career-wise yet. You are in school still, or you're looking at what your options are for your long-term career goals. You're going to make it work, but how are you going to make it work? That's the big picture right now. And, you've got this guy in the middle. Sometimes the middle is even more important than the end, truly. And it's not a choice between two things. It's just the balance. So ultimately, you're working it out. You're finding where it's at. And there's a lot of effort behind this read. I think that it's all going to balance in some way. It may not be within the next 2 weeks that you get it all figured out, and be okay with that. This is long term. Just you're going to go with it and learn on the way too. I mean, life's going to teach you how to figure it out, but you're really not leaving anything to chance either. You're putting in the effort to do the research that you need to do to make sure you're stable in all the ways that you can control, as far as your job, as far as finances, as far as knowing this is where you want to be at. That's the inner work that you're doing right now. And I think that you are doing the work. So this is going to be a really fruitful next couple of weeks for you. And just dig in. That's, learn everything you can. Because that's what this period of time is all about. And from there, you're going to make really great educated decisions. So right on. If this has been of value to you, please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for being here.